5G means faster speeds and capacity. It will allow for telemedicine, driverless cars, and virtual reality. But the new technology has some setbacks, like the fact that it will change the landscape in neighborhoods and cities across the country and have virtually zero government regulation. The Center for Public Integrity has been investigating how 5G technology is already impacting communities around the nation. We spoke with Alan Holmes, the reporter working on the investigation, about what this tech overhaul means.
Why don't more people know about this?
First of all, it's technology, and people immediately, their eyes may glaze over a little bit when they think about technology and wireless communications and how it works, especially when you start talking about this is what falls under the term, and I haven't used it yet, but I'll use it now. It's called pole attachments. And boy, that sounds like, utility poles and electric wires being attached to the poles. Yeah, that's a pole attachment too, but it sounds really boring. And people don't realize that, pole attachments are going to be this. It's going to be these small cells right outside my front door, which are spaced on average about 500 every 500 feet. Sometimes they might be 1,000 feet, but they're, you would, on a walk through your neighborhood, you could pass dozens of these, and it's going to transform the neighborhood. Your street lights are going to be changed, and even, let's say, a neighborhood that has buried lines right now, all the electrical lines are buried. Their AT&T and Verizon have asked the FCC to make it so that they don't have to bury their cables. They're worried about anything from health effects, which the jury's still really out on that, and then also having these things beaming these different frequencies 24/7, 365 days a year. So a lot of people are saying, hey, this is going to be really obtrusive. Many people are worried that if you have one of these outside your house, 20, 25 feet right outside your house, you have this pole with all this equipment strapped on it, that is going to lower their real estate values. And there is some evidence that that is indeed the case.
We mentioned the potential health risks. I mean, now I know we don't even know the risks of, Wi-Fi in our current cell phone technology. I feel like I'm constantly seeing new studies saying, don't sleep with your cell phone near your bed or whatever. And I do kind of always have this fear that it's going to be like cigarettes, 10, 50 years from now, it's going to be like, no one should use their cell phones anymore. But what are the health risks? I know nothing has been, proven yet, but that people are afraid of with this new technology.
Well, that's a really good point. The FCC is in charge of setting what is the safe standard and exposure. The last time they did that was in 1996 when the Telecommunications Act was passed. They're worried that these are sitting right outside, their children's window, and they're wondering, is there any health effect? And most of the science shows right now, I think if you ask engineers and scientists, they'll say it doesn't have any effect, but that still doesn't remove the fear.
It's getting bipartisan support, and industry lobbyists are working to pass laws that restrict oversight of 5G, local oversight. So why? What is the benefit, if they're not profiting, or will they make a profit off of it?
It's always about money. And money to their shareholders. And this is going to be a huge, huge investment. This is going to, we're looking at millions and millions of these cells nationwide. They're really lobbying the FCC hard to make sure they get this passed through, and it most likely will in some form, because this FCC's, you got 5 commissioners, 3 are Republican, and 2 are Democrats. So the 3 Republicans are very much in favor of this. Just deploying this will create 3 million jobs. It will, there's an investment of about $250 billion, which will then have a multiplier effect in the GDP of hundreds of millions of dollars. So, and I'm sure there's some type of good effect. Yes, there will be jobs created. So that is what I think, as you mentioned, Donald Trump's all about jobs. And so this will bring jobs. So let's get rid of all the regulations, or at least tamp down the regulations a lot, so that corporations can then move forward and create all these jobs.